A road is 4,530 metres long, correct to the nearest 10 metres. Kirsty drove along the road in 205 seconds, correct to the nearest 5. The average speed limit for the road is 80 kilometres per hour. Could Kirsty's average speed have been greater than 80 kilometres per hour? So average speed is distance divided by time. And I'm interested in could her average speed have been above 80 kilometres per hour? So I'm interested in the upper bound for her average speed. Could her greatest speed have been above 80? To do that, I want to work out the upper bound of the distance divided by the lower bound of the time. To work out the upper bound, I want to do the biggest divided by the smallest. So let's work that out. What is the upper bound of the distance and the lower bound of the time? Well, the distance was measured to be 4,530 to the nearest 10. So the level above that is 4,540. The level below that is 4,520. So my upper bound is 4,535. The level below that is 4,525. The upper bound of the distance is 4,535. Now we need the lower bound for the time. That was measured to be 205 seconds, and that was to the nearest 5. So the lower level is 200, the upper level is 210, and the lower bound is 202.5. The upper bound is 207.5. So the lower bound, like I just said, 202.5. So on our calculator, 4,535 divided by 202.5, and we get 22.39506, blah, 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 blah. And that is measured in metres, because our distance was measured in metres, per second, because our time was measured in seconds. Now, we don't want it in metres per second. We want to be able to compare this to 80 kilometres per hour. So, first of all, let's focus on the seconds part of this. If Kirsty's travelling at 22.39506 metres every second, then every minute she will travel 60 times as far as that. In an hour, she will travel 60 times further than that. So this calculation will tell me how many metres she travelled in an hour. So I find that that is 80,622.2 recurring metres every hour. We don't want it in metres though, we want it in kilometres. We know that a kilometre is 1,000 metres. So this is, dividing this by 1,000 is the same as 80.6222 recurring kilometres per hour. So, could her speed have been greater than 80? Yes, it could possibly have been. Her average speed could have been above 80. Unlikely, because we found out that the maximum it could possibly have been is 80.6, which is only slightly above 80. So it's unlikely, but it is possible that she could have been travelling at that upper bound. So, yes, Kirsty could have had an average speed above 80 kilometres per hour.